For me, Tuesdays have become a cafe work day where Soph and I choose a cafe, we meet there, we work together for a few hours, and it has honestly become a highlight of my week. We actually got so much done this day, but as per usual, we did end up getting distracted and started watching some of our old YouTube videos from years ago, and I'm not gonna lie, it was very entertaining.
What vagina? This is me like pretending to write.
No, you know what?
What?
We've all been there. The Power of Now. Have you actually read that?
I actually read like maybe 2 chapters.
Guys, we have some book mail. I just got home from working at the cafe with Soph, which was honestly so productive and also just so fun. I love working in a cafe. I love working alongside friends because you can chat while you work. I think we were there for 6 hours and I feel like we got a lot done, which was great. And we just got to hang out, which is even greater. But I came home to a package and also one of these. I hate these so much. I don't even know what this is. Like, I don't even know what I ordered, but I'll have to go pick it up tomorrow. But we're gonna open this one. Basically, I ordered some more books, but I've had my eye on these specific books for quite a while, and they had like a special sale, and so it was just too good to refuse, if I'm being honest. No, they're stunning. So I got a box set. I'm so excited. Ta-da! So it's a little trilogy. And these are 3 books by Cassandra Clare. These are part of the Shadowhunters universe. They're pretty much the only books that I don't have. I don't own all of the like novellas and kind of like extra books. It's kind of complicated. There's a lot of books in this world, but I own all of like the main series except for this one, and I've been waiting to get my hands on it. So let's open this up and add her to my shelf. Gotta be so careful. Wow. The third one is chunky. So the first book is Lady Midnight, the second book is Lord of Shadows, and the third book is Queen of Air and Darkness. Let's add them to our little shelf. I've already got the spot ready for them. It's not hoarding, it's collecting treasures, actually, in case you weren't aware. Book 1, book 2, book 3. How beautiful. I do need to make some room for Chain of Thorns when it comes out because that's the third book in the Last Hours series. So I need to clear some space here, but we have all of my Cassandra Clare books now. We have quite a few. The reading order I decided to go with, and there are a few ways you can do it, so obviously you can do whatever you want. I read the Mortal Instruments first, the Infernal Devices second. I'm gonna read these next, and then I'm gonna end with the Last Hours series. But that just makes me so happy. Also, I need to get my little stickers out. I got these stickers so long ago, but I use these stickers to add little white dots to any books that I buy that I haven't yet read. So I need to add it to the Dark Artifices. Why does that that sounds so weird when now I'm saying it. Maybe I've just said it too many times. And this is very unnecessary, but the reason I do this is because when I look at my shelf now, I don't have like a set TBR shelf or TBR cart or anything like that because I hate the idea of reading like 2 books out of a series and then having like 3 books on my TBR cart and 2 of the same series on my shelf. That doesn't, like, I don't like that personally. So this is the way I do it. I use these little stickers, and then when I finish reading the book, I can just peel it off. It comes off super easy, and all of the books that don't have this sticker I've read. So when I'm looking at my shelf, I can be like, oh, I haven't read this, this, or this, but I have read this, you know? Like, you guys can quite clearly see all the ones I haven't read, which I just personally love. It's a great organizing system for me. It just hit 2 p.m. and I honestly just have a bit more work to get done. I have a meeting at 5. I'd love to finish editing a video today, so we'll see if we can finish that in the next 3 hours. Today is Tuesday, and we have kind of a busy week this week because it's a short week. Liam and I are heading up to the coast Thursday through Sunday, so I basically only have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to work because I really would love to take the rest of the week off to be able to just spend some quality time with Liam. It's like a little belated anniversary trip, just a short few days up at the sunny coast, which I'm so excited about. But because of that, I want to finish hopefully all my work before I leave. I just don't know if that's possible. I'll definitely have to do a little bit of work while we're away, which is fine. I just don't want to be spending all day every day working when I could be spending time with Liam. So I'm just gonna smash out some more work for the rest of the day, and that is literally it. That's all the plans for today. But we've had a great day so far, and we're gonna continue having a great day. I would say most of the time I like to work at my desk, but occasionally I like to switch things up just if I'm getting bored and just work from a different spot in my house. So I've just been working from my dining table for the last couple of hours, and I have gotten so much done. I'm so shocked at how productive this day has been, and I don't know if other people like this. Part of me is like, is this normal human behavior or is this not healthy? But when I have a productive day, like an especially productive day, I get some sort of like high from it. It almost feels like after you work out and you get that, like, I was gonna say serotonin, is it dopamine? Endorphins. So many words. After you work out, you get endorphins and you like feel good. That's how I feel after I've had a really productive day. Like I just get like endorphins of being like, yeah, like I feel so good. And that's how I'm feeling today. I feel like I don't know. I thought it would be a real struggle to get everything that I want to get done this week, like, because like I told you, I have a shorter week and I have honestly more work than usual to fit into a shorter amount of time, but I'm getting it done, which is amazing. I'm gonna see if I can do kind of like a power hour till like 5, and then I have my meeting, and then I think I'm gonna put my work away for the day. I will say having more productive days does mean that I'm reading way less, which is not necessarily a good thing, because obviously reading is kind of like how I separate myself from work. But I'll be at the beach for half the week where I can read a lot, so it'll be fine. I'm good, how are you? What are your thoughts? No, I haven't, but a lot. Okay, I hope you love it. Good morning, guys. It is 5:30 in the morning, and I am heading off to the Gold Coast to have breakfast with George. It'll be nice to see her. I haven't seen her in a little bit, so I'll see you guys there. I've decided I need to get a hooded towel for myself. George has convinced me. She has 2 now.
Yeah.
But also you live at the beach, so as you should.
Exactly.
How's your morning?
10 out of 10. How's your morning?
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Just pretend I'm a beach girly for a morning.
Why do I look like this?
I look like that
no,
too.
You don't.
I do. I have like what are they, like dreadlocks?
Like, why is my hair like staying like that?
I'm thinking of going a bit darker. I'm seeing Brooke. 2 weeks. I kind of want to cut it.
Yeah, she has my backwards.
I'm thinking chopping like collarbone and maybe a little bit of like a dirty blonde moment.
Okay,
do you think?
Yeah.
Just like I want something like kind of different, but not like get rid of the blonde.
Yeah. Wow, I need to book Missy Brooke.
I don't know. See if you can come with me.
Yeah.
I'll send you.
She's probably booked in 2 weeks.
But I was like, if you're at the same time as me.
So true.
I mean, you don't have to, but and we'll see.
My hair is giving horse mane. It's quite long.
You're giving horse.
I'm giving horse, and I only want to give mermaid. So we need to fix that.
No, I don't think it looks like that. You just gave it a hair mask.
Yeah, because it was turning a bit orange.
Yeah, so I feel like that like really just makes it funky and fresh.
I agree. I'm almost out of that hair mask. I've like finished a product and I can repurchase.
Isn't that so satisfying when you finish something?
I'm like, wow, I really like it.
Take it. What are you eating? What are you eating? It's now 4:30. I got home and got ready and filmed a book video. Right there. Now I need to put them away, and I've just finished editing that now. But I really need to pack because Liam and I are literally heading to the coast in a couple of hours. We're gonna leave as soon as he gets home from work, which will be around 6:30ish. And I have not even started packing, which is I've just been busy. I've just been trying to get work done, which is obviously not a bad thing. We love being a productive queen, but it is a bad thing when you have other things you also need to be doing. So let's see how quickly I can pack. For how many days are we away? Today's Wednesday. We'll be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, coming home Sunday. So like kind of 3 days, 3 and a bit. No matter how many trips I go on, I seem to be a chronic overpacker. Like it's 3 days. This is all my shoes, clothes, swimmers, toiletries, makeup, all that sort of stuff. This is honestly just my laptop, iPad, chargers, and like books that I want to read while we're away. And my handbag on top there. And then this bag is actually just one jumper and then like towels, like beach towels and stuff. But I'm like sweating. Who knew that packing was such a workout? And it's been an hour. Tell me why that took me an hour. I'm so confused. I got a package the other day from my protein with a bunch of, I'm spilling this everywhere, with a bunch of their BCAAs. I don't know if they're new or if I just haven't seen them before, but they had so many flavors to choose from. So of course I ordered 3 because I had to try a bunch of them. And I thought we could do a little taste test. After I clean up all the water that I spilled, when I was at Georgia's today, she gave me this because she had 2 of them. She's like, I don't need both, obviously, but it's one of those milk frothers, but I've seen people use these for their pre-workout and for their BCAAs, and so I'm gonna test it out. First flavor that we have is probably the one I'm most excited about because it is blue raspberry. You guys know how I feel about blue raspberry. It smells so good. I wish Liam was here because I think he'd really enjoy taste testing these. That's so fun! Next we have berry burst. This smells like lollies. I probably should have used bigger cups. And then the last flavor I got was watermelon. Again, like I said, they had so many other flavors to choose from, but these are just the 3 that sounded the best to me. I love watermelon flavored things. That is way too fun. Try blue raspberry first. Absolutely phenomenal. I love it. It does taste a little bit different to the pre-workout, like the blue raspberry pre-workout, but it still tastes so good. It gives me like fairy floss vibes. Next, berry burst. Ooh, I like that. It kind of just tastes like maybe like raspberry cordial. Very refreshing. And lastly, we have watermelon. That smells and tastes so good. It just tastes exactly like a watermelon lolly, but not like too intense. Like I don't want to say watered down, just like not super crazy sweet. Like I feel like pre-workouts are usually very, very like intense and very sweet, whereas these are more like cordial vibes, I would say, if that makes any sense. If I was gonna rank these, I think first place would have to go to watermelon, second place blue raspberry, and third place berry burst. But I honestly love them all and will drink them all. That's the garage door, so that means Liam just got home. I wonder if he'll want to try these. We might be able to get his reaction.
You're trying out all the BCAA.
Yeah, I just taste tested them. Do you want to have a taste? This is watermelon, berry burst, and blue raspberry.
That one's good.
Really? Okay,
I
yeah.
That's my favourite.
You haven't even tried the third one. What would you rank it?
1, 2, 3.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I did 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
So your favourite was my least favourite.
Yeah.
Did you like them all though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them all too. But as always, if you guys want to try anything from my protein, whether it's their protein powders, their pre-workouts, their clothing, accessories, anything like that, you can use the code RachelC. I'll have a link down below for you guys as well. I literally use my protein products every single day, usually like 2 to 3 of their products every single day. I genuinely love their stuff. And thank you to my protein for sponsoring this little part of the vlog. But now that Liam's home, we can leave to go to the beach, so it's holiday time. So there was a package outside that I didn't even know arrived, and it says it's from TL Swan, and I'm pretty sure that's an author, so I think this could be book mail. I could be wrong. I've never been sent anything from an author, so if this is book mail, I'm gonna fangirl a little bit. First of all, what the heck? This is so beautifully wrapped. It has a little wax seal on it. There's a Tim Tam in here. Does that mean she's an Australian author? There's no note. Hopefully there's a note on the inside. There's 4 books in there. Okay, so this is from TL Swan. It says, Dear Rachel, we hope you enjoy the steamy romance series, The Miles High Club. Love, Swan HQ. I just got sent books from an author. They have men on them. How do you feel about that? Are you jealous? No, that's so exciting.
And a Tim Tam.
And a Tim Tam. Is that what you're jealous about?
Yeah.
These are the spines. They are absolutely stunning. I actually don't know which order it goes in this sexy installment in the Miles High Club series from bestselling author TL Swan, a billionaire playboy goes incognito on a backpacking trip in Europe. So we have the stopover, the takeover, the Casanova, and the do-over. That is so fun. Like I said, I've never been sent anything from an author before, so that is just like so exciting. Thank you so much, TL Swan. I really appreciate it. I'm so excited. Good morning, friends. It is Thursday today and we are on the Sunshine Coast. We're here till Sunday, so a bit of a long weekend, doing a little bit of a belated anniversary trip, which is really nice. So we're starting off the day today, heading to one of our favourite coffee places, speed bump, one of our favourite coffee places here, which is Groundskeeper Willie. We haven't been here in a while, but we also really like Slide Coffee, so we'll definitely have to check that out at some point during our trip, if not like 3 times while we're here. I fully intended on vlogging this whole little trip that we had, and obviously I got a few clips here and there. Like here we are looking at a secondhand bookshop, which was really fun, but I didn't film a whole lot. We kind of just did the same thing every day. We spent most of the day at the beach, drank a lot of coffee, went out for food, played a lot of board games, and then went to sleep, woke up and did the same thing the next day. It was honestly the perfect few days. I have no complaints, but I just didn't have a whole lot to vlog. But it was so special to be in Caloundra because we spent part of our honeymoon in Caloundra, and then we celebrated our first anniversary here, and we're back for our second anniversary. So I always find it so sentimental and so special to stay here. Hello my sweet friends, it is Sunday and we are home. I think it's like, I actually don't know what time it is, around 3 or 4 now. It is 4:20 p.m. So obviously we drove home and then pretty much just had like a major Sunday reset moment. We did 3 loads of washing. I don't mind washing, but like 3 loads of washing is like not super fun. But we had to do like the bed sheets and then also whites and then colors. And it's supposed to be raining all of next week, I'm pretty sure. So we wanted to make sure we got them done today and hopefully dried today because we don't have a dryer. So if things don't dry, it's just not fun. And then just unpacking, cleaning, getting set up for the next week, planning out my calendar as well because I can't believe next week is February. I feel like January was such a long month, but equally, how is 1/12 of the year already over? That is insane to me. Now I'm just sitting down and hanging out. I think I'm gonna read. I have this thing. At the end of the month, if I'm halfway through a book, I try to finish it. It doesn't always happen, especially because I like to read, you guys know. I like to read like 4 books at a time. Like right now, I'm reading 4, and I know that I'm not gonna finish all 4 in the next 2 days, but I do wanna finish a couple. So let's go through a bit of a reading update, why don't we? I know this is not everyone's thing, but I know a lot of you love hearing about books. So let's have a little bookie chat. While we were away, I thought I was gonna get so much reading done, and I got a little bit done, but like really not much at all. Okay, here's my thing. I can't tell if I'm in a reading slump or not. I think I am semi in a reading slump, but I'm also just like busier in general. So I'm not sure if I was less busy, I would be reading more, or if I'm actually in a reading slump and I just don't feel like reading. I did finish 1 book. I finished From Luke Off With Love. I honestly really enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun reading it. I've only read one other Mariana Zapata book. I've read All Roads Lead Here and I loved it. I think it was like a 4.5 star read for me, and I did still really enjoy this one, but I think I enjoyed All Roads Lead Here a little bit more. This one I think I'm gonna give like 4.25. Still so much fun, but just like not quite a 4.5 or a 5-star read. I feel like I've seen a lot of mixed opinions on this one. It's also on Kindle Unlimited, by the way, so I actually read it on my Kindle while we were away just so that I didn't have to bring as many books with me. But yeah, it was just a fun time. It's a enemies to lovers romance between 2 ice skaters who have to pair up, and it's definitely a slow burn. I feel like to me it was so easy to tell that Ivan was in love with Jasmine, like literally from the beginning. And sometimes that annoys me because it's like, why is it so obvious to everyone around you but not to you? Like, come on. And she kept being like, we're enemies, and it's like, we're not enemies, he's obsessed with you. But it was still a fun time. I still definitely enjoyed it. It's definitely longer than a typical romance, I would say, but it didn't feel like that. Like this is almost 500 pages, but it felt like it went by so quickly, even though it's a slow burn. Like you don't get much romance in this. Like the romance is literally like this. But I really liked it. I definitely need to read more of Mariana Zapata's books. So that is the only one that I finished while we were on holiday, but I also brought 2 books with me, one that I already started and one that I hadn't started, and I read a bit of both of them, which was kind of an unproductive thing for me to do. And then I also started a new book on Kindle. This is the one that I had already started and that I continued reading while we were away at the beach. I think I'm literally only 100 pages into this. I don't know why this book is taking me so long to read, because I'm really enjoying it. So like I have no excuses. This is the one that I think I'm gonna read this afternoon and try and prioritize. I would love to finish this one before the end of January so that I can include it in my January wrap up and give you guys my thoughts and opinions, because it is a newer release. And so I want to tell you guys if I think you should read it. I mean, I'm sure many of you have already read it, but fun fact, I read the Folk of the Air trilogy, which like this is a spin-off series from The Cruel Prince, the Folk of the Air trilogy. I read that trilogy this time last year when we were on our first anniversary trip, like celebrating our 1 year anniversary. And then I brought this one with me to read on our second anniversary. So I just think that's so special. And the fact that the release date for this like lined up in order for that to happen is just so cute to me. Anyway, not important, but just thought it was cute. The other one that I brought with me that I hadn't started before I went on this trip is this one. It is Poster Girl by Veronica Roth. It is, I don't actually know if it's adult or young adult. I have a feeling it might actually be adult. I don't even know. It's dystopian. I'm not gonna lie, I'm only 62 pages in and I'm a little bit confused still. It's set in like a future world where I think there was a government where they would basically watch everything that you did and reward you for good behavior with like kind of like money. So if you picked up rubbish from the street, or if you let the people get off the train before you got on the train, that sort of thing, you get rewarded with little bits of money, and then obviously you can spend that. But if you do something bad or inconsiderate or selfish, they would take money away from you, I think. But they would be able to watch you through these little, I think they're like implants, I guess, they put in your body. They would watch you through that. Again, I could be wrong with any of this information. It's very confusing to me. We're now reading about a society that has like passed that point. They've overturned that government. They don't have to like abide by those sort of rules anymore. They're kind of just like living freely. But the specific girl that this story is about has been imprisoned for kind of being a part of that old government, I guess. Her dad was a part of that government, and so she has been punished and imprisoned, and now she's, yeah, a prisoner. But they've basically given her an option where if she completes a certain mission that is looking like it's going to be very, very hard for her to complete, but if she does complete it, she will be free. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought it was going to be about when the society was ruled by the government, who got to like see everything they were doing and reward them for good behavior, punish them for bad behavior, because I just think that is so interesting. I feel like this could go one of two ways. I'm either going to really enjoy it or just feel very meh about it. Right now I'm feeling very meh, but I'm hoping it will pick up. But it's also really short. It's only 266 pages, so I thought I'd be able to get through it really fast, but I've been reading it for like 2 days and not getting very far because it's very confusing to me. And lastly, I picked up another book on my Kindle. This is another Kindle Unlimited romance. Did I say that I really wanted to prioritize my physical TBR this year? Yes. Do I continue to pick up library books and to Kindle Unlimited romances? Yes, I do. This is In a Jam by Canterbary. I am really loving this so far. What am I up to? I think I'm like 30% in. Yeah, 31% in. The cover is also so cute, and if I end up loving this book the whole way through, I might end up buying the physical copy just because the cover is so cute, and like I said, I'm loving it so far. It is a small town romance, single parent trope, second chance romance, the one that got away, right person, wrong timing kind of vibe, and I'm just frothing it. It is so fun. It is making me laugh. It's making me swoon. Basically in this one, we have a girl who inherited a farm from her like step grandmother or something along those lines, something random, inherited this like tulip farm, and she actually spent a lot of time there when she was in her teenage years. And one of her really good friends from when she was a teenager is another guy who owns a farm in that same area. And so when she inherits this farm and goes back to live there, she kind of bumps into him and they haven't spoken to each other in a really long time. It's also dual POV, so you obviously get to read from his perspective, and he has basically been in love with her since he met her, like since they were teenagers, but apparently she never knew. And I don't really know what happened because they were friends but never anything more. But also I think when they went off to college, they kind of just like lost touch. I don't even know if there was a fight or a disagreement, or if it was just kind of like, or if it just fizzled out. I don't really know the whole story, but now the love interest, the guy, is looking after his niece, so that's why it has that like single parent trope, and he is just so sweet. The niece is so funny. She's a 6-year-old girl, but yeah, it's just so much fun. And it's one of those things where it's like, this is all I want to read, but I really know that I should be focusing on my physical DBR. But if you guys have a Kindle, I would definitely recommend this. I know that it's been like kind of popping up around Book Talk and YouTube and stuff. I'm definitely not the first person to read this, but I'm definitely recommending it as of right now. We'll see if I enjoy it the whole way through. But yeah, those are the the physical books that I'm reading, and then I'm also listening to the audiobook of Daughter of No Worlds, which is a fantasy book that is also on Kindle Unlimited, and I also have it on my Kindle as well. But I'm just listening to the audiobook at the moment and loving it as well. It's really, really interesting. I feel like that one is really hyped on Book Talk at the moment specifically, and BookTube actually. But I think I'm about halfway through that one. So here's the plan. I am going to prioritize The Stolen Heir and Daughter of No Worlds. I'm going to try and finish those before the end of January. We'll see if it happens. Once I'm done with those, I would love to continue in a jam because I'm just like enjoying it so much, and it's, like I said, all I want to read right now. I'll probably continue reading this one before bed because I just prefer to read on my Kindle before bed. But that is just a rant and a half, so hope you guys enjoyed that little book chat that turned into a little bit of a long book chat. But I need to actually start reading because I'm gonna have to cook dinner soon and I'm not gonna have any time to read. I'm also seeing my friends later tonight, so I'm not gonna have any time to read later either. I'm excited though. I'm really, really enjoying this so far. It is beautifully written, stunning. Good morning, my sweet friends. It is Monday. I need to get myself ready for the day actually. I just finished planning out my day and I am currently watching an old season of Love Island, rewatching it actually. UK season 7 is one of my absolute favorites. I know that everyone's favorite is season 5, and don't get me wrong, I love season 5 as well. Obviously we have the iconic Molly May and Tommy Fury origin story. We also have Maura Higgins, who was probably one of the best Love Island like contestants to ever set foot in a villa. But we also have the Anna situation, which was so freaking crazy and just like so good. Ovi was in that season, and who doesn't love Ovi? Oh my gosh, and that was the Amy and Curtis situation. I was coming back here to tell you that I loved you. So freaking iconic. And was that Lucy's season as well? Oh, that was, wow, that truly was iconic, I can't lie. But season 7 is so underrated. I feel like it's so funny. First of all, we have Faye, who just like caused a ruckus, and I freaking loved it. It was so entertaining. Chloe, again, I honestly think she is one of the most iconic contestants to ever walk into the Love Island villa. She is so freaking funny and so like chaotic, but it's just incredible. I also just like loved Chloe, Millie and Lucinda together. I am currently watching the new season, the new UK season. What are we up to? Season 9, I think. I've heard people saying that they hope season 10 is an All-Stars series or All-Stars season, and I hope so because I love it when Survivor does All-Stars, and I hope that Love Island kind of like follows suit because that would be, again, iconic. I feel like the season so far, it's like good. It's not like crazy, but we're only a couple weeks in. I feel like everyone feels like they've been married off so quickly, and I just don't love that. Even now that I'm rewatching a few episodes of season 7, I think I'm, I don't know, like a week or two in, and there are like no set couples yet. Everyone is still so open to getting to know everyone, whereas right now in season 9, everyone is so like, no, this is my couple and I'm not talking to anyone else. And I'm like, no, that's not the point. I really like Lana. I think her personality is just lovely, and she is an extremely good communicator. She communicates her boundaries, she communicates what she is willing and not willing to do, and what she is willing and not willing to kind of like be a part of in terms of her kind of like love interest talking to other girls. She's very clear in like what she expects from them, but without being controlling. So I really, really like her. I feel like Olivia gives me major Maura vibes. Like she reminds me so much of Maura, but she kind of gives me like that villain kind of vibe, which is really fun to have in Love Island. I don't mind her. I feel like the producers are editing Zara to look really bad. Like I feel like there's so much that we're not seeing of Zara, and the edit honestly is making me like not love her because she is coming across very controlling and very like, Tom, you literally can't talk to anyone else. And it's like, honey, it's 2 weeks in, like you've got to let everyone talk to everyone. But again, like I said, I really think that's like the edit that they're playing off, because I just don't know. I feel like there's more to the story than what we're getting. I don't know how this turned into a whole like Love Island rant, but feel free to give me your thoughts down below. I do have to say Will is my favorite. I think he is a crowd favorite at this point. He's just so freaking sweet, and I also really like him with Jessie. Like I think they're just so smitten with each other, and I really like that. Also, Survivor starts tonight, and you guys don't know how excited I am. Like I don't love any show more than I love Survivor. Survivor is my ultimate #1 TV show. I'm obsessed. And this season is like half, or maybe even more than half, returning players, and that is my absolute favorite. I have watched every season of Australian Survivor. Most of them I've watched twice, and I don't really rewatch shows that often, so that's how you know I really like something. But anyway, I'm gonna pick out some active wear to wear today because I'm just editing all day, and so I think I want to be able to walk on my walking pad for a decent chunk of the day. I know that these colors don't necessarily match, but I think they'll look kind of cute together, like different shades of green. I'll pop them on and I'll show you guys. Of course, I managed to spill something on my top already. Both pieces are from Stacks. I think it's kind of fun going for the green vibes today. These are from the most recent PSV collection, and this top is from the new Core collection, which is now live. In my last weekly vlog, these weren't live yet, but they are now. So like the one shoulder, all of the other really cool crops, and they obviously have shorts as well. They're all live now, which is great. So if you guys want to get your hands on them, I'll have it linked down below, and I do have a discount code if you guys want. But I'm going to end off this vlog so I can finish editing it and get it up for you guys tonight. But I hope you guys had a great week. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video very soon. Goodbye.